All right, here's a quick video of this 4x6 bandsaw I'm wanting to sell. So if you're interested, it's on Craigslist Denver right now. It's a Wen 4x6 model 3970. It's pretty highly modified, so the only thing kind of remaining is the body of this thing, the cast body. The things I've done to it is swapped out the motor to a 1-horse 1725, new pulley, new gear, oil. It's also got a down feed. I'll show you how this thing works in a second. We'll cut something. Obviously, it's got a cooling system, some extra lights, which are wired and switched through this main little box here. Little coolant system to control flow. 5-gallon bucket that holds all your coolant or whatever you want to use, water if you want. And then of course the frame of the whole thing, some clamp storage and whatnot. Couple of these are just 90 and 45 set up, so I can switch between both of those pretty quickly. It's also on swivel casters, right? So it can just swivel around, and that's how I deal with cutting 45s. Normally you would have to make a pretty long area, but in my case, I just swivel the whole machine so that I can fit the work in the same space. I don't have to make some weird arrangement for it. And there's a custom pan in here that catches all, you can't really see it, right? But custom pan down in there, which catches all the metal. There's a filter down in there, which you can clean out. It works really well. It keeps almost all of the metal out of the cooling or the coolant system. And so that helps me keep the blades working for a long time. So we'll show you just how it works. It's pretty simple, really. Just a 2x2. Of course, it's 4x6, so it'll do whatever. The clamp itself is a bit custom. It's a 3/8 piece of metal that I modified with another bolt that goes through here in case you have really thin, or not thin, but not very long stock, and you need to clamp it here tightly, but it'll want to, the clamp will want to move in here. So you can use this to just add some extra force on the outside to keep it so you can clamp really small things. It's pretty convenient. Anyways, we'll turn this thing on, just watch it cut. Let me show you the down feed, actually, how this works. This is, so the down feed is removable, what I'd call it. So it goes up, right, up about that fast. And then if you want to change the down feed speed, it's just a valve, right? It goes fast to slow. If you want it slow, you just turn it in. But the neat thing about it is that it hooks on to just this little piece right here, and it clamps in like that, so you can let it go slowly or fast, whatever you want, really. And then if you don't want to use it, you just simply unhook it, and it comes up fast. That's one of my biggest complaints with those other hydraulic down feeds, is that they're always attached to the saw. So if you wanted to throw the saw back up quickly just to make a bunch of rapid cuts, you can't do that unless you have a one-way valve that's really open on one side. And so this allows you to simply just detach it and take it up. I thought it was a good solution to having. So if you want, of course, let's just do it slow so you can see how it works. Turn it on. So this is pretty slow for it. This is just a 2x2. I think it's probably, 14 gauge maybe. And this is going way slow. Let's speed it up. I guess one of the nice things also about bandsaws is they're pretty quiet, so I'm not having a hearing protection on or anything with like a metal chop saw or an abrasive disc for sure. This one's pretty easy to align with the block, so if it ever goes out of alignment, that to readjust it is really simple, so that you can square it up pretty easily. And that's it. Take that off, flip it up. So there you have it. And let's check square. There's a square here somewhere. So you can see we're pretty much right. That's pretty much dead nuts. So anyhow, there you have it. If you're interested in it, Craigslist.